Howdy folks, welcome back to Medicine Creek. It's going to be a bright, beautiful morning here. Day 5, mid-spring. Just getting some mail put out. Some bills that need paid and all that exciting stuff. Yeah, the wind's really roaring, which means, I hope anyway, that we can get some haying done today. So I had to put up a light pole. See there, just so we got some light here at night. It's awfully dark. And got the mailbox put in, did that myself. And anything else we got to catch up on? I don't think so. I've got the planter ready to go. It's not quite warm enough yet. I'm going to go down here and check on the grass that I didn't mow last fall. We'll see how its growth is going. Check out the new machinery shed as well. It's nice having that electricity run down here already. These aren't the best lights in the world, but yeah, I think it'll work. Lots of storage. We'll fill that up pretty quick. Let's take a run over here. This grass is not grown in yet. This is where we cut last fall. Let's see what we got over here where we didn't cut. Oh, there's some birds jumping out from underground. Darn things, they keep burrowing into the ground and they just jump out. Go on, get. Here we go. Let's bring out our little Analyzer 6000 here. So it's only 2/3 grown, but the moisture level is great. It's 18%. Which means it should make some nice hay. That's tempting. Let's check the forecast. It's been looking pretty good. So we don't have too much precipitation. Well, no, it's changed. Never mind. It was supposed to be clear tomorrow and super windy. Now they're calling for rain. Well, we can try. I don't know if we can get her done. We can try. I'm a little concerned if we cut it today. There's a lot of wind today. So if we get it cut this morning, we might just squeak it and get some hay put up. So we'll give it a try. We'll see how it goes. So let me get the mower put on the tractor, and we'll give it a whirl. I was going to fertilize this, and I realized I was going to spit it out. You ever have trouble talking? Sometimes I do. It's a peach impediment. I was going to fertilize field 25, then I realized my planter is direct drill, and it'll fertilize right as we plant. So let's get you lower down. Disconnected. Then we'll go get our mower. Little Ford's all fueled up and ready to go. Sharp-eyed viewers will notice there's a lot of wear now on the loader arms. Turns out they were buggy and there was an update on the mod hub for those. So now we actually have the wear mapped like we should. So they look different. Alright, we're going to take the old disc bind down here, and it's going to be just more of the same. So I'll probably cut out most of the mowing. Maybe we'll bring you in for some raking or something. It's not going to be terribly exciting. Which way should I mow? Let's go this way. But we still have a lot of grass. We'll just we'll show you a little bit of the round here. I'm not going to get every little nook and cranny. It's not really worth it. But we have a lot of grass here, as you can see. Turn the corner. But just look. Just look at all that grass. Get the drone really, really up high. A lot of grass. So we're going to see if we can turn this into hay. And get it put up before it all rots in the rain. It's the joys of farming, right? We're always fighting the weather. Wonder how much of this I should try to get. Let's just go for broke. We've got all day. This is pretty much the back corner, I think. You can walk over to field 43, but there's no way to drive over there that I've found. It's just all woods. Oh, she didn't like the hill. Come on, little Ford. Struggling a little bit. That's pretty steep, though. It's a pretty good hill. Gonna get some more lights kicked on here. So we haven't even made it all the way around yet. There's a creek. That stays dry most of the time. Get a big rain, though, it fills it up pretty quick. Round and round we go. I can almost get lost over here. Is this over by the... No, this isn't by the pond yet, is it? I think I know where my property line is. Some of this flat bottom down here might not be a bad place to put in some crops. Future ideas, to keep that in mind. Just keeps going and going. Yeah, we'll cut that out. Like I said, we're not going to get every little nook and cranny. But holy smokes. This is even more grass than I was thinking. Where is the property line? There's a property line here somewhere. I'm not 100% sure where it is. But we're not going to get all down in there. It's too narrow to mess with. Come on, little Ford. You gotta grit your teeth and get it up this hill. You're not doing too bad on this hill. Better than I thought, actually. Guy could almost use a little help on this much mowing. Need to work out some deals with some of my new neighbors. Do some back and forth. Like I was saying in the cultivating video, I don't think I'll be doing any more contracts unless it's kind of for story purposes. It just pays too much. Now where am I back around where I'm supposed to be yet? Almost. I might have bit off more than I could chew. There's a machinery shed up there. This is going to be a lot of hay, and I'm going to try to bale it. So we might fail in this endeavor, but that's part of the process. Learning a new piece of land and just exactly what you can get done. I was going to just go till I got back around to where I started, and here we are. I haven't quite got there yet. Here we go. Now we're coming up beside the pond. We're almost back around. Speaking of pond, I can't remember if I mentioned, I found an old well over there, back in the weeds. So I need to see about getting that hooked up with the pump. Maybe clean it out. It's a pretty decently sized well. I'm not sure how much it'll hold, but maybe get a pump and have like a cistern well there, fed by the pond as a supplement. Should give us plenty of water, I think. Alright, finally back around. Holy smokes. Well, I'm going to burn some fuel, and we'll see where we're at later in the day. So I'm going to cut that part out. I'll see y'all on the other side. Welcome back, folks. It's almost 6:30 here. It's been a long day of mowing. But most of the hay is dry. There's some over there that's not dry in the middle. But yeah, you might notice my rake's a little bigger. So we've got so much to do. I kind of underestimated just how big this field was. So I made a call down to the shop and worked out a deal. They're loaning me this big rake here for the day. I bought a lot of new equipment there, so they're kind of letting me demo this unit. We're going to be giving it back once we get this done, and yeah, we'll see what happens next cut. Might have a little more time, but it's supposed to be some rain coming in tomorrow, so I really want to get this hay in before then. So probably going to be a long, long day. And you may notice there's a baler following me around. Yeah, that's neighbor Hank. Talked Hank into coming over here and running the baler. Make this go just a little bit quicker. One nice thing about country life is you can help people out. Folks are kind of neighborly around here. So, Hank's helping me out. I'll help Hank out sometime. A little bit concerned that we're going to be digging bales out of the ditch down here. Looks like there's one headed down the hill. Maybe it'll stop. I don't think it's going to stop. I think it's headed for down. Oh, it's tumbling. Nope, it's rolling. It's back to rolling. So yeah, it's pretty hilly over here. We may end up digging some bales out of the ditch. That's just farm sim physics for you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up here. I don't want to get too far ahead of Hank. See him come around the top of the hill there. What I'm hoping is by the time we get this outer part baled, the inner part will be dry. It's been sunny all day, which is nice. It's been a little bit cloudy, but for the most part, it's been full sunshine. The wind's just kind of rip-roaring through here, so got some good drying time in. Where you at, Hank? There he is. Zoom out here. There we go. You can hear that wind ripping through the valley. So we're getting some pretty good yield, I think. He's making the bale just every couple 100 feet. There goes the other bale off into the ditch. I'll probably end up just pulling the trailer down there to the ditch and load up. They won't get too far. There's a ditch and a bunch of trees there, so they won't be rolling into any fences or anything. There, at least. We'll have to keep an eye on them over on the other side. Old Hank ought to be coming around the bend here any minute. There he is. Old Ford's chugging away, and he's spitting out another bale. Those bales really shouldn't roll. It's just, yeah, it's just the way farm sim is. A real bale, you know, has a lot of mass to it, and it's naturally a little squishy. Now they will roll if it's steep enough, but they don't tend to roll away like they do here in the game. I'm gonna slow down. Slow down to 10, I still keep outrunning Hank. Just don't want to get too far ahead of him in case he runs into some kind of trouble. Slower ride down here. We'll keep going, but we'll go slow. Let him catch up. So yeah, I can't even hardly get high enough here to show off just how much hay we've got. It's a lot. That's okay. We're going to get some cows. Been watching beef prices, and judged back over last year, it looks like early summer is probably the time to buy. So we'll be keeping an eye on the market. Gone back and forth on milkers or beef. Kind of leaning towards beef because I don't really know of any large-scale dairy operations in Missouri. There probably are some dairy operations, but what I know from my family around this area, it's all beef cattle. That's what my cousin runs. Just over southeast here of the Medicine Creek area. Runs beef cows. That's mostly what you see over here. It's hilly enough. There's not a whole heck of a lot of row crops, at least around his farm. Bale's chasing Hank. So we'll probably go with beef. But I don't know. I thought about doing milk just because it gives you something extra to do. Gathering up the milk. But, we'll see. Probably go towards beef. And we'll do a little row cropping just for something extra to do. I think Hank might be averaging about 6 miles an hour. He's slowly catching up with us with me going 4. Wonder if you could script the baler, like a baler mod that would put the bales out and make them stay in place. They sit for a little bit. They tend not to roll away. Oh well, we'll go bale hunting. That'll be tonight's job. I want to get this raked up and baled. It's coming up on 7 o'clock. So I'll probably be working well into the night. Let's just pause here real quick. Take a quick look at the forecast. So you can see it's cloudy, but we're supposed to get rain early tomorrow morning. Still going to be super windy. But it's supposed to rain pretty much all day tomorrow. So we got to get this hay in today. That's the plan. Oh, hey, you got to turn that back on there, dummy. All right, I'm going, Hank. Sorry. Bump that back up to 6 miles an hour. So I got my work cut out for me. Get this baled up, and then start hauling stuff over to the barn. Probably just load it up on the PJ. Get the forks on the case here. They can throw these bales around a lot better than the Ford can. Ford might be able to pick one up, but it's going to be a little iffy. It's not a terribly huge tractor. It really struggled with those pallets of fertilizer. The seed were no problem, but the fertilizer pallets, it was a little bit of struggle. So we'll throw the arms on the case, load bales with that. We'll get Big Red down here with the PJ. And just be throwing those in the barn as fast as we can, hopefully before the rain gets here. So I think this video's gone on long enough. I'm going to keep on raking. Hank's going to keep on baling. And we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care.